In this video, we're going to walk through classes again, as they're a critical component of building applications. And when you get onto building apps in playgrounds like Assembly or Camera, we'll see that they have even more wrinkles to them. If we recall from Everyone Can Code Puzzles, classes are another name for a type. And a type is a way of organizing code. If we're talking about a dog, for example, it has certain properties and behaviors. If we were to imagine what a dog's properties might look like in code, they might appear something like this. We have a couple of properties like name and picture, and we have a couple of behaviors, methods, we can call on a dog. And when we want to use our class, we call the initializer of our class to create an instance. We can create additional instances by using the initializer again, and then we can store those instances in other variables. We can call methods on each instance, or just specific ones to get them to perform an action. Now we're going to get more complex with how we organize our code. There are some powerful features of classes we can take advantage of when we're designing our app. Imagine we're going to write an app for our veterinary clinic. We have a dog class, which is a good start, but we want to care for more than just dogs. We want to care for a wide range of animals. To design our application, we would want to figure out our model. What is an animal? Well, it's a living creature that can typically move, breathe in some way or another, and consumes food. Those are some of their shared properties and behaviors. If we get more specific, if we talk about a mammal, it means an animal that produces milk for its young, is typically warm-blooded. Those are additional properties and behaviors that not all animals share, and why we differentiate between reptiles and mammals. These are the creatures we want to take care of in our vet clinic. Lastly, we'll pick two specific animals, a dolphin and a dog. These will be our very first two major animals we want to care for at our veterinary clinic. They each have different properties too, even though they share many. A dog can walk, whereas a dolphin cannot. They both can swim. A dog might have a collar property, whereas a dolphin likely won't. We can set many of these attributes as properties on our dolphins and our dogs. This is what our classes might look like if we were trying to capture the blueprint for a dog and a dolphin type. But there's a lot of repetition here. This whole chunk of code is repeated in both our dog and our dolphin class. With classes, we can define a superclass, which is a bit like the animal box we talked about before. We can define all of the properties an animal might have in an animal class. Then we can create our more specific classes, which inherit the properties from the superclass. In our more specific classes, like a dog or a dolphin, we use the override keyword to create an initializer, and then use the super keyword to call the superclass's init method. This lets us use inheritance to take advantage of those properties that are defined elsewhere, like on our animal class here. You'll see that we don't have to declare them inside of our subclasses like our dolphin or our dog. We can add specific behavior or properties for each class blueprint that are special only to those types. For example, a chase stick function on a dog is a behavior special only to our dog class. Now we can write code like this. We can call methods on each instance of our classes. And relevant to our veterinary clinic app design, we can now declare an array that will hold a list of all our patients, regardless of whether they're a dolphin or a dog, so long as they share that animal superclass. And you can see how we might use logical operators to determine special code we might want to run for our animals that have certain properties. Hopefully this makes it a little clearer what classes are, how you can make them inherit from other classes, and why you might. Good luck, and I hope to see you on the session soon.